Lawnarchy, what's happening? It's your man PL. Um, you saw some videos from some of the friends of the show. Uh, Lou Rip, Interrupt, Fatty the Driver, Back to the Bag, Himalayas Bang This, OD Ramaside, Dolph, and Mad Marlin, who's going to be performing tomorrow night at Club 906 with Fatty the Driver on the I'm From Outer Space tour. Matt Marlon was performing Middle Finger.
Nice.
Let's see. Before we get too far into anything, let's do what we always do about this time. Let's go ahead and check in. I'll go ahead and start.
Yep.
This week was interesting. I don't know, man. Made it through. So that's most important. But it was times I felt like I might be like starting a midlife crisis or some shit. I wasn't sure. It was just real. I don't know. It was a couple of moments I was ready to walk out of my job. There's a couple of moments I was ready to take more responsibilities at my job. It was that kind of week. So it was really up and down. But, didn't kill nobody and we here. So, church. Jason, how was your week?
Man, I was gonna say it's funny you talk about midlife crisis because I had a couple different instances where I was really questioning like how old I really am this week. First one, I've been trying this new workout method that the MMA dudes do. I was tripping. I went down the rabbit hole one day on YouTube. trying some new shit and damn near killed myself. Then at work yesterday had a guy come in. We got a new policy where if it's the first time that somebody is purchasing anything with THC in it, we have to ID them. So old cat comes into the store. I'm thinking he's at least mid-50s, early 60s. And he was like, bro, why you IDing me for? I'm 42.
What?
Exactly.
What?
He was the oldest looking 42-year-old I've ever
Oh my
seen
God.
in my entire life. And I was just like, man, we for real the same age. He was actually younger than me.
White cat?
He was born in October.
White cat?
Nah.
Oh,
that's
shit.
the thing, because I didn't think black cracked like that.
Oh, it'll
crack like a
It's
motherfucker.
like a
black will crack, and when it cracks, it crack all the way.
Yeah, and his shit definitely cracked all the way. I was just like, that's a hard life you've lived, sir.
I bet that I'm not even trying to be funny, even though it's gonna sound funny. I bet he smoked some wet. I bet he smoked wet.
he had definitely in his lifetime smoked something that was man-made.
Oh yeah,
definitely chemicals involved.
Oh yeah, because that's how black crack.
Man. And then about 2 hours ago, found out one of my favorite comedians, only 32 years old. I don't know a lot. He's semi-popular, but if you pay attention to like Def Digital, you definitely seen him before. Teddy Ray. So RIP to him.
RIP Big Teddy, man. Fat Teddy was funny as a fool.
I mean, as a motherfucker.
He was raw.
Yeah. It's like him, like Mike Epps. It's a few cats that just real don't write jokes, and every time you see them,
talk that shit.
Yeah, and it's a different set, but it's always funny. So yeah, definitely R.I.P. to dudes. Gone way too soon. Just turned 32 years old on the 30th. So,
Damn,
that's the same. Rock, how was your week, man?
fucked up. You know that you say you think you in that midlife crisis? Oh, I'm certain. certain. High anxiety week, high stress week. Me and Uncle go talk about it though.
I was asked by a friend of the show, Michael A. Polk, so how are your allergies? Because it seems like every week you have an allergy update. So we can't let you slide now.
Yeah, you know, we still in the fight. We still in it.
I thought that was hilarious that he commented that on social media. He's
Very
like,
considerate of you, Mr. Pope.
Does every episode,
Very considerate
does
of you.
Rockwell
I'll have you know.
talk about his allergies every episode?
Yes.
And I was like,
New segment.
that is kind of a thing.
Yeah. This is still peak allergy season. It's hot as fuck outside, so pollen's dancing everywhere.
And plus, it hasn't been humid this year.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's been
that's
dry.
been
Yeah.
making that shit worse.
Yeah, so it makes that pollen fly better.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather have it how it's been than humid. Because when it's humid,
It's
that shit-
to a
unbearable.
point.
that shit hurts.
Yeah.
To a point. Just like remember, there were a few mornings in Arizona that were okay. That don't mean I want that shit to be
Nah.
status quo.
I'm giving you all pushback on that. Because wasn't none of them motherfucking 112-degree mornings in Arizona okay.
There was 189. That like the first one. The first morning was an 89.
No, it wasn't.
I promise you.
You know how I know it
because
wasn't?
I went to go run.
Because I walked to 7-Eleven. And that was when the soles of my shoes melted.
Okay, what time are you considering morning though?
That was like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy. I went to go run at like fucking 7, and even that was crazy.
Yeah, because I was gonna say 89 degrees at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Hell no.
Oh, shit. It was a brisk 108 when I went to go get that. When I went to 7-Eleven.
Shit.
It was so hot that a dude at 7-Eleven didn't even charge me for the ice or for the water I got out of the faucet. He was like, nah, bro. That's all you. That is all you.
But to finish my report, I did not have to take a nasal spray today. That's a plus day. I did have some congestion and a little inflammation, so I took some ibuprofen to kind of tamp that down. But we breathing today, baby.
We gonna get a motherfucking allergy doctor in here
Please find one. Book them.
as a guest.
Cause let me tell you something. Finding motherfucking doctors is
Not fun. And I just think of how difficult it is now to find a doctor, and we have like Google and the internet and all that shit. Man, how hard was it for our parents and our grandparents to find doctors? Because first and foremost, they was black.
Right.
I can find a witch doctor fast. I can find a doctor.
No, but seriously though, it was only a few black doctors, and it seemed like all black people went to those.
They went to them doctors.
Because
Oh.
it was 3 generations of my family that went to
The Dr. Myers,
say Dr. Hall. Shit.
The kid doctor that was used to be over on 43rd in Indiana. I can't remember his name, but he was there forever. He was my doctor. He was everybody I knew's doctor. Shit.
Well, we had a black dude, Yowzer?
No, he wasn't young. He was an older motherfucker.
Oh, you said a kid doctor. Children's doctor. Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
podiatrist. No, not podiatrist. Pediatrician. Yeah, I couldn't think of what the kid practice was called, so I just said kid doctor.
Gotcha.
But no, he was over on 43rd in Indiana. Because let's not. I can't front. You know, I'm old. I was born in Menorah, when the only place that black folk could be born in Kansas City was Menorah.
I'll say Bethany.
Menorah or MLK.
You couldn't be born in Truman?
Yeah, 'cause you make it
About
seem like you was
70s,
born
about
in the
70s, you-
Yeah, I was saying you make it seem like you was born in the 50s, Pete.
No, I was born in
Yeah.
70. I was born in 74.
Right,
74. I could only be born in Menorah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the only
I was
hospital
like, I was
black
born
people
in
go to.
research.
Nope, not research. Oh hell
I'm
no, not
surprised
research. Oh
that
hell
was
no,
an
not
emergency.
Well, no, but both my parents worked there though.
Oh, there you have it. Yeah.
That's part of it.
But no, back in the 70s, no.
We lived across the
no
street
black
from,
no
from
black folks.
research.
They couldn't go.
And if somebody got hurt, You
Take
better
him to
get
Truman.
your ass down on that down the street.
Take him to St. Luke.
Yeah, you better go to St. Luke's. Hey, they looking at you from the windows at the curb out there like,
He's
you're loitering.
Kind of black.
And that shit done did a 180.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Karma's a motherfucker.
Nah, it really is.
Karma's a motherfucker, dog.
Man.
I do not feel sorry for the plight of research hospitals, nigga.
Oh.
Man, I know, and I guess I could say it now officially on the record. You know what I'm saying? Since we on the broadcast. Yeah, if I ever get like shot or stabbed, take me to Truman. Take me to Truman.
Well, I mean,
Gun and knife club, baby.
yeah, they know what they doing there.
Oh,
what they
Truman. At one point, Truman
him on
was
in,
like
come on.
the #1 trauma hospital in the Midwest.
Man.
And you know what else is in the Midwest, right? Chicago.
Yeah. No.
Say Cook County ain't got shit on Truman.
Didn't have shit on Truman.
Hey, Truman is where the trauma whores go. That's what they call them, trauma whores. Like the people
They work
that
there
want to be
and
in
like
there,
that shit, yeah.
sticking fingers in bullet holes and all that shit. That's where you go.
I guess that is a thing, though.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, fuck that.
yeah. If you just out of school, you have any ideas of working in any tier 1 trauma like on the coast, you better do some. You better do some time here first.
Oh, you can be a doctor from Truman in the trauma ward and go anywhere in the country, and they're gonna be like, oh hell yeah, come on, come on.
Put that on the
They'll
top of
fuck
your
around,
resume.
make you a lieutenant colonel in the army. If you go for real.
Oh, it goes down to Truman. Shout out to Truman.
Yupper. Still fuck with him.
Well, you know, Truman saved my life.
Facts.
So I ain't even get shot or stabbed. Felt like I got stabbed out. Straight.
But you know, as we've gotten older, we smartened up and got some of that Lakewood experience.
Lakewood. Boy, look, I ain't even know that place existed.
What do you mean?
We was down in the hood. I was like,
What do you mean Truman?
Truman, yeah, it's only Truman Lakewood, nigga. Ain't no damn Lakewood. You talking about Truce Lake?
Yeah.
No, ain't no
Lakewood.
Truman and Truce Lake.
It's in Lee Summit?
Huh.
Man, ain't no Truman in
They
Lee
let
Summit.
a Truman in Lee Summit.
Yes, they did.
And I had to go there, and I was like, some bitch, y'all saving my life. Thank you.
And then I had a friend that I come to find out was working out there. So she was like, yeah, I got him. Don't worry about it. So she didn't even work in the.
Didn't even work in the ER.
Didn't even work in the ER. She just came off.
They still took care of.
Yeah.
She's like, how you feeling? I was like, I'm dying. And then when they told my blood pressure, because I let Rockwell come in, because he's one of the people on my contact information, because, you know, he actually answers the phone. That is like the biggest reason Rockwell is on my emergency contact information.
Does they answer the phone?
Because you answer the fucking phone. My nigga, you answer the fucking phone.
Yeah.
So if I know if that number call,
there might be some protests in the chat.
Oh yeah.
About that, but
yeah.
if the shit's hitting the fan, you call me. I'm gonna pick it up.
Oh yeah, he's picking up the phone.
I can sense it.
I'll be like, in my emergency contact, it's the first one. It's him and my sister. Because you know why she's on there? Well, one, because she's my sister. The actual, you know, blood relative is always probably a good thing to have on your emergency contact. But two, she answered the fucking phone, well, like 6 out of 10 times.
Yeah, but you get that call. Yeah, we're calling about insert pills legal name. And I was like,
So that's pretty good percentage though. 6 out of 10.
I think so.
Because most
If
people
it was
call me,
baseball,
it's
she's
like
in the
2
Hall
out
of
10.
Fame. She's the
For
greatest
real.
effort.
hey, but when they call,
First ballot, even in steroids.
but when they call, they say it's about him. I'm like, which one is he at?
Oh, how did you know he was at Truman Lakewood?
Man.
Truman Lakewood. Boy, look, I would do a commercial for Truman Lakewood. Hell, I do it. Well, I couldn't necessarily do a commercial for Truman downtown because I ain't been shot or stabbed. Well, or stabbed hard enough to have to go to Truman. Yeah. But
I wouldn't want to go after Lakewood if I got shot or stabbed. No.
Oh no! Don't send me to Lakewood if I got shot or stabbed. Please don't send me out there.
Everybody's got their role.
That's one of the last places I got heart issues. Send me to Lakewood for my heart. Yes.
Lakewood is for me to go to my clinics and those white folks not look at me crazy.
Right.
In Lee Summit.
Yeah.
In Lee Summit. They'll have conversations with you.
So I say between Truman downtown, research, and what would another hospital be like if you for real gotten some shit? Like take me there.
St. Luke's.
Trauma?
Yeah.
It's Truman, dog.
I mean, if it's trauma, take me to Truman because they gonna take me.
Yeah. If it's a heart attack, take me to St. You can take me to St. Luke's.
St. Luke's or Lakewood.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about like for real trauma, like shots.
Oh, gunshot.
Yeah.
Oh, Truman, all day. Truman, downtown, Hospital Hill.
All facts.
Make it happen. Cross street from Children's Mercy. Lord have mercy.
But when they ask where you going, be like,
Truman.
You know where I want to go. Can I make it?
Do we have to go? Do we have to stop at research on the way to Truman?
Yeah. Yeah. If I just need a little tune up on the way, we can stop. But you know where I want to go.
You know where you damn sure
leaking,
know,
brother. I'm leaking.
I'm leaking bad.
You know where I need to go. Yeah, call the cops down there too. I ain't gonna tell them shit, but they can come check me out.
Huh.
Just get me down there.
Well, shit, you ain't got to call them because they already there.
And don't tell everybody I shit on myself when I die. Everybody does it.
Oh, yeah, I'll say they're going to assume that because everybody does that.
But see, some people don't know that. So if they ever have to like deal with someone who like
just died.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh man, this nigga shit on this.
No shit, so. Yeah.
Shit, how could you tell if it was before or after though?
Oh, you would know it was after because there's no muscle. You know, there's nothing left to retain your bowels. So it's gonna be everything is emptying. So yeah, you'll know. Yeah, you'll definitely know. Because if he were alive and he shit on himself, it'd just be like
a turd.
Yeah, just right there. But no, when it all go down, it go down.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. We really do talk about like some fucked up shit sometimes.
Yeah.
We've gotten way more scatological than I ever anticipated.
Say literally some fucked up shit.
$45 hand jobs.
Man.
Speaking of which, they suspended your boy for the 6 games.
Yeah.
And then the NFL said,
nope.
They did the Prince gif with me shaking his head. No. So
they saying 8.
Oh, it's saying 8 now.
Yeah.
Oh, then what the fuck?
Did they already have the appeal?
Nah, that's what yesterday was.
Then what's the big deal? It was 6 or 8.
Well, I knew this was what was gonna happen. They were gonna say they wanted the year, and the judge was gonna automatically give a low sentence so they could appeal.
Right.
And they could say rah rah rah, and they were like, "Fuck it, we gonna split the difference."
Just meeting in the middle, because that's really what all it is.
I think it's bullshit that you went through all this rigmarole, humph, and only gave him 2 more games.
But
of which he's going to appeal and probably wind up getting back down to 6.
But what if he appeals and they hit him with a whole year?
Oh
I
wow!
doubt it would happen, but that would be dope.
Hold on, y'all. This is at the preseason game today. tonight.
Who's playing?
Jags and Browns.
Were they in Cleveland or in
They're
Jacksonville?
in Jacksonville.
Well, you know, hey, I didn't like read all the way through, but allegedly, you know, like he was humping tables and
Yeah.
doing all kind of
What?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude
was
was
perv.
on,
What?
dude was on
That nigga
some
was a
other
perv.
shit. Dude was
He
on
was
some-
humping the table.
I mean, you know, I guess
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly. I mean, allegedly, yeah.
I don't think we got to say allegedly anymore, though.
But I don't, yeah, because he's settled for that.
Man.
The most
But how many
expensive thing
niggas
he's
just
got.
really just don't care? Like, because the whole Mia Khalifa shit, I think that, like, once he did that, it was just like, man, this nigga don't care.
Yeah, once he had her dunking on him, and I was like, wow, that's
That's kind of bold.
It takes a lot to make me clutch my pearls. That's a lot.
Man.
it was bold move, Cotton. Let's see how this plays out.
And then we got your the borderline Hall of Famer Frank Gore. Like,
I haven't even read. I just saw the headline and I just was like, damn. I haven't even read the article to find out the full extent of what happened. I just know that, or I've seen that he like drugged some chick across the street by her hair.
no, in a hotel. It was in a hotel.
I was in a hotel.
And what I don't understand is what's up with dudes and getting into it with chicks in hotel elevators
Hold on,
and
what
just
happened?
lobbies.
What happened
Period. He
Frank Gore them beat up some
Oh
chick.
yeah, I saw that.
Because was
Frank.
a dude from the Ravens, were they in Vegas when that happened?
No, they were in Atlantic City.
Atlantic
okay.
City.
But I mean, shit, another casino hotel. It's like there's cameras everywhere. Like, what do you do? If you gonna do some stupid shit like that, like do it in the room, at
Man,
least.
I was
Or
hoping.
do it in the stairwell.
Or just don't do it. How about
Don't,
that?
let's
How
not
about
do
just
it.
don't do
But
it.
if you're gonna do it,
Shit.
do it in the stairwell. It's like not cameras everywhere. I don't think in the stairwells.
Are y'all really giving?
I'm not giving advice about how to whoop
Just like,
somebody's
hey,
ass.
hold on. We preface this by saying just don't do it.
Just don't
but,
do it.
But if you do,
And I'm not
Oh,
saying
they got him on video too.
yeah,
oh, he's in a hotel.
Damn.
it's in the casino.
Damn.
Cameras everywhere. But he's still going to the Hall of Fame.
I think this is gonna keep him out.
No, it won't.
No, not after the career.
Cause I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe that the NFL a couple of years ago in the collective bargaining agreement or something, they put some sort of morality clause for the Hall of Fame.
Nope. That's the one
They
thing
can't do
about
that though. It's got to be the football writers.
I might have to look this up for the sports.
Yeah,
for the sports block.
it still wasn't. There's still no morality clause for not for football Hall of Fame.
Not for football.
For baseball, yep.
They ain't took OJ's jacket.
But I think once you're in, I don't think they can take it. But
But
I
I'm just
believe
saying.
that would keep you from getting in.
No
though.
one has
Some
done
shit like that.
anything yet. You know where I think they would want to take it. Even OJ, because technically
He was in it.
OJ was acquitted.
Right. Technically. Allegedly.
Allegedly, OJ did that shit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Technically, he got off on that shit.
Man.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting season, y'all. It's gonna be an interesting season.
It's
Oh, him playing on the road every year, every game.
Oh yeah.
Playing on the road every game. They
Actually,
gonna sit him down, dog.
maybe in
They
Cleveland.
gonna fuck around, and sit him down.
Shit, he may get the same shit in Cleveland.
Yeah,
Like for real.
yeah.
he's
And he went 1 for 7.
I was just now in the preseason game.
Yeah. He went 1 for 7.
It's
It looked rather Donovan McNabbish on a couple of attempts. Like Washington Redskins, Donovan McNabb.
That ain't good. I would say not for 250 for 5.
Hey, nobody has actually talked about the rust factor. You know, that's not a position to just jump right back on the bicycle with. You know
And
what I
I'll
mean?
say a whole year plus another 8. So that's what, damn near 20 months out of football. Yeah, that's a long time.
yeah, you know, someone was trying to compare it to Mike Vick, and I was like, well,
Mike Vick was way
No.
more established before he.
well, still no, because Mike Vick was in jail.
Right.
There's no training regimen Mike Vick could do in fucking Leavenworth to stay in NFL shape.
True.
Deshaun Watson,
Still got trainers.
yeah, that he ain't even got to pay for. Team paying for that shit. Same team he's trying to get
You
rid.
ain't getting no reps. You ain't even getting no for real practice reps.
Oh no.
I'll say shit.
All you doing is drills.
I don't know if he was paying for his trainer because shit, he wasn't even paying for his massages. So
Oh, he paid for him.
Hey,
yeah,
but hold on.
retroactively.
I wonder I wonder why nobody's spoken on it, because this has got to be part of it.
Yeah.
He's got to have stiffed. No pun intended. He had to. Damn, I was gonna say jerk. He had to screw.
He did some of both of them. That's been that's been noted in the documents.
Oh,
Man.
he had to have.
Skirted.
That really don't.
Damn, man, there's
That'll
no good
work
way to
either.
say this motherfucker just busted it up without paying.
Free ski.
In one way or another, he was going. It almost sound like, because if you talking about he humping tables, it almost sound like some Louis C.K. shit. Like, oh, you ain't gonna give me the happy ending. I'm gonna have a happy ending.
No, you just go
sit
watch.
right there.
Go ahead, watch. I need the audience.
You humped this table. Oh, skeet skeet.
Or maybe he was doing the oh shit. What was that little R&B group? One of the little niggas turning into a stripper or whatever. Nigga was twerking on TV. I can't remember the fucking name of them. It was them niggas it was in 2010s.
And it was a boy group.
One of them came out.
B2K.
Nope. After B2K.
A black R&B group.
Yeah.
Shit, I thought they stopped making them niggas
Raz
after
B.
B2K. That's B2K.
That's B2K.
Is that?
Yeah. Omarion Raz B, the little nigga that's on Love and Hip Hop.
Fizz.
Yeah, Fizz.
Oh, I guess that was yeah.
And somebody else.
Yeah, the nigga that don't nobody know.
Was them niggas? Was them the niggas that was doing the humping videos and shit? That wasn't Raz B.
Nah, you thinking about them dudes that was from Florida.
Pretty Ricky. Yeah.
Pretty Ricky. Yeah.
Yeah, you think about Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Yeah. You know that's what that nigga shot was on. No, he's like, hey,
They got it from the Martin episode.
you ain't gonna help me out? Fuck it, I'm about to give you a show.
Man.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky's what they called him.
Damn.
They had
That's wild. I didn't even remember them niggas' names.
I guess they had some hits. I didn't really.
Hey, they had some gigs. If nothing else.
Oh, they definitely was getting that boy band money for a little while. You know, they
Yeah, I said mid to late 2000s.
Mm-hmm. I remember grown ass women when I was bartending.
Oh, they said technically they started out in 97. Yeah, Spectacular. That was the main one. That was
Pleasure
I
P.
was like Pleasure P.
Pleasure P. But it was Spectacular was the one that first did his own little solo video on YouTube. But it was like, nigga, what are you doing?
Oh, was it? I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to Pretty Ricky, to be honest. I was like,
them niggas is 35 now, dog. Yeah.
hey, they was young and they had some talent, and they're just trying to get some money and some pussy.
All of it.
I wasn't mad at Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, I say shit. That's really what life is all about, anyway.
Them niggas was like if Ravishing Rick Rude was a fucking black boy band.
Oh damn.
Val Venus.
This motherfucker went back to the
Hello, ladies.
PG-13 era.
Man, I say wrestling has fell
Oh
off.
man,
though.
just think if Ravishing Rick Rude would have came out now.
Nah, you couldn't. It
Couldn't
couldn't
even do it, dog.
Yeah, I don't say
He'd
that.
have just as many dude fans as chicks,
Honestly,
and he wouldn't like it.
I don't
At
really
all.
want to go down this rabbit hole, but I know we will. I'm really surprised that Vince didn't get a former porn star into WWE.
I would say, didn't man, who was the buff chick that was with
China did.
Yeah, China. She tried. Didn't she try?
No,
she did
they
some-
just record. They just recorded themselves having sex and was.
Oh no,
coked
she
out.
did some. She did some real porn.
That's what I thought. Cause she had like a humongous clit.
After
Like
the fact,
like
like,
that
yeah.
motherfucker was huge.
It was a penis.
Hey, wouldn't put it past
That was steroids, straight up.
Yeah, that was steroids. Cause I ain't gonna do China dirty like that. She was a chick.
She was, yeah. But that was steroids.
I didn't find her attractive.
Yeah, I say she was very manly.
Yeah, I've seen some attractive, bodybuilder women. You know what I mean? Well, she was on the roids. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And maybe that's
she was
what
on them fucking roids. Like,
I couldn't, I'd be noted up. She don't, we be out to eat. She don't get enough shrimp in her Alfredo. Next thing I know, she flipped the table over,
Alfredo, that's way too many fucking carbs. PL, why would you do me like that?
dropping elbows on somebody. Hopefully not me.
Man,
Clothesline the niggas off the table. Body slamming people through the a la carte tray.
DDT and niggas
Oh.
through the bathroom doors, just all types of shit.
Tombstone pile drivers.
But I think without the steroids, she would have looked. She would have looked all right. When you see some of our when you see some of our early, they like if you look at the whatever the 30 for 30 or type of show they got about her, they show some like early bodybuilding pictures of her, and she looked good. She looked like, you know what I mean. She like her jaw wasn't fucking square. You know what I mean? Like,
She had a chiseled face.
yeah, she didn't have all that shit going on. And she was big, but she wasn't cut up.
Right,
Like that.
like she ended up being.
Yeah. I don't know. We're speaking about a dead person, but how you do all them squats ain't got no ass?
Genetics.
Bodybuilders in general. How did?
Nah,
Because it's
genetics.
all muscle. In part, a fat ass is part fat.
Fair.
You know?
Straight up muscle, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's Yeah, have some carbs. Just a few. Have a few.
Hence the Alfredo.
but if it's shapely and muscly, that's kind of cool.
Oh, that's
but
different.
Like I don't say them squared, the ones that look like a tooth. That's not what's up.
Tooth booty. Oh, man. I'm going to start saying that. Like, hey,
She got a
She
tooth.
over there got
booty.
Split ass.
got the tooth booty. She cute. Even though
Yeah,
she got
that
the
is
tooth
a-
booty.
God damn, why are we descended so much?
I don't know. It's just happened.
Yeah. We need some sanctified guests. Put us back on the right path.
Hey, tomato.
I would say with everything that's going on in the world, though, it's just kind of like when you get to talking about it. I mean, shit.
Oh, hey, if y'all popping in the chat, I did my normal Rockwell thing and fucked up some gear last week. So, you looking at a new little camera setup? Let us know how it looks. I pulled down my shirt. Who the hell talking that shit?
One of the people watching the show, they saw your belly out, so they said, "Tell Rockwell to pull his shirt down."
I know. I was working on it.
Hey, I'm just saying. I ain't even the messenger. You saw that. You saw that yourself. So
Say shit. Speaking of shirts,
It must look better
MIZ.
because you saw that shit.
ZOU.
Who the hell is that?
at MIC, we going 3-10 this year. Yes.
I don't know. I think they got 4. I think they got 4 wins in them.
4-9. Hell yeah.
You know what? No, real talk. Seriously, I think they can be bowl eligible. I think they got 6 wins.
With a winning record.
You don't have to have a winning record. You just got to have 6 wins to be bowl eligible.
I thought you had to have at least
no.
a winning record. Oh well, shit. Yeah, they may get up in here.
No.
Grunt is out here talking about people's bellies showing in their shirt. Really?
So was it a good move? 10 years later.
Yep. Hell yeah. And I'd do it again.
For both the major sports, for football and basketball.
For everything.
Hold the hell on.
Man, look.
Look. I'm not saying don't leave the Big 12. Right? I'm not saying that was necessarily a bad move, but you should have took your asses to the Big 10, like they was courting your asses.
Nah.
They'd have been much better off.
Nah.
They'd have been much more successful.
Basketball, maybe.
In football,
why?
they'd be more successful than in the fucking SEC.
Because Missouri was a slave state.
Yeah, I was gonna say they need those South recruits.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening in the Big Ten.
It ain't happening for us in the Big Ten.
Because we got
But they wouldn't even have to recruit out the same pool as the Big Ten. They have a lock on the South compared to those other.
But the kids in the South, they want their people to be able to see them play. Like they want to be able to travel with them. That's one of the main things. Like and Missouri has that Texas pipeline.
Bro, you put Missouri in the Big Ten. They're the number 4 team at worst in the fucking conference.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll say Penn State,
Penn State,
Michigan, Ohio State,
And Michigan State.
Michigan State, Nebraska.
That's arguable.
I won't say
Nebraska's
Nebraska,
arguable.
but I'll say Wisconsin.
Yeah, definitely Wisconsin.
I say it's arguable.
I'll say Minnesota.
I say it's arguable.
Nah.
Wisconsin's definitely not arguable. Wisconsin would most definitely
Wisconsin
be
is like a top 3 team in the Big Ten.
Because they're normally top 10.
Sometimes.
They're normally top 10 in the nation at the end of the season though.
Yeah.
Like that's consistent.
Okay, so you number 5 in the entire conference at worst.
Northwest or Northwestern.
They're not going to let Northwestern overtake you.
I give you top what? Because there's 13 teams in there now. Well, with all the additions they had, it's what I want to say 16 now.
And what are they in the SEC East or SEC West?
Who the MU?
MU.
I want to say East because
I
they
think
don't
they're
play.
in the East.
Yeah, because they don't play
East.
LSU or Alabama every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many teams is it in each division of SEC?
8.
Yeah, I want to say 7 or 8.
Yeah, bro. You
It's
fighting
8.
to be number 5 or 6 in the fucking division, let alone the conference.
Because the first 2 years we went to the SEC championship game.
Yeah, but how long you been there now?
It's been a while. I'll say it's been 10 years and they really haven't done shit the last 3.
Well, but don't forget. But don't forget, it was like 3 years of that time when all that extra racism shit was going down.
True.
And and old boy was down there on the hunger strike and shit.
Hey, that first year y'all was in the championship, that was because nobody scouted y'all.
No, we had a squad. We was putting people in the league. We still do.
I'm not saying they didn't have a squad, but I'm saying the main reason they were that competitive was because nobody had any long-term scouting.
It's
you
hard.
at that time.
It's hard in college to do what they did, all because somebody's not scouting you. Especially when
I'm
you're
not
talking
saying
about
solely.
SEC
But that's
type
a factor.
squads.
But
Yeah,
that's a factor, right?
I'll give you that.
And then the second year, you that was a reflection of the recruiting bump that you got from getting into the SEC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what have you done with it since then?
They'll put a player or two in the league every year.
They've
get
consistently.
They will.
Since joining the SEC, they've consistently put about four or five cats in the league every year, consistently.
But they would be more competitive in the Big Ten.
I really don't think.
You know why I'm gonna give you more pushback on that? Because the style of football that MU plays isn't necessarily conducive to Big Ten weather.
True.
It ain't that far off.
Nah, because Big Ten weather requires having them big motherfuckers up front. Y'all know what the deal is about having
that defense will wreck shop. That defense you had the first 2 years would wreck shop in the Big Ten.
Because think about trying to run that offense at Wisconsin in November. That shit ain't working out. Minnesota in November. That shit's not working out.
You would have been a more defensive heavy squad in the Big Ten.
Well, you'd have been okay in Minnesota because they played indoors.
Right. Okay.
What
about Penn State in November?
But in the Big Ten, you would have relied on your defense. In the SEC, you're trying to rely on the offense, and you playing SEC defenses.
Yeah.
And you got an SEC level defense.
See, now that's where MU couldn't
take
keep
that
up.
motherfucker to the Big Ten, and you're gonna compete.
I don't know. It's just
because once again, the MU's defense was built better for an SEC type program than it was for a Big Ten type program. Because Big Ten defense is straight up 4-3. You know what I'm saying? Big middle linebacker, defensive ends, fat defensive tackles, and we gonna play and we playing against the power, playing against the run. The SEC, you're gonna have some running and you gonna have some passing, but it's more of a pro set, more pro style. I don't know.
Yeah, but Ohio State runs pro style,
and they're the only ones in the Big Ten that do.
Michigan does every off and on.
Michigan don't know what the fuck they want to do. Harbaugh's crazy, allegedly.
There is that.
Hell, Harbaugh can't beat Ohio State, no matter who's coaching.
Well, I say they finally did it this year, didn't
ready
they?
to adopt all his players' kids. So he say. But I'll leave that at that.
I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. Oh, Harbaugh.
We'll take that, baby.
What?
What? You will?
I'm the pappy.
I'm quite certain this scenario you've run into already. So, what'd you do that?
I'm the pappy.
But I digress.
I'm the daddy that there, baby. Speaking of babies, I'm tired of the fucking slander about Patrick Mahomes' baby.
Man.
Hey, motherfuckers, go read a goddamn science book.
Or something.
That baby is 1/4 black, 25% black.
What do y'all expect?
One grandfather is all the way black. 3
that-
grandparents is not.
Lily. They Lily.
What did you expect the child to look like? I think the baby's cute.
Are we not acknowledging who the mother is?
I mean,
Who both her grandmothers are.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying the baby's 1/4 black. 20. So, hey, shut the fuck up. Leave that baby alone.
And it's about to be another one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I thought she was carrying again.
Hey, PL knows my niece. That's 1/4 black. I went to her school when she was in high school for a thing, and as we were leaving out of the room, they were like, "So yeah, thanks for coming. You know, and you're her uncle, right?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, and as I walked out the door, I was like, "Y'all do know she's black, right?" They're like, "What?"
Man.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. But yeah, she's black.
Hey,
I thought a couple heads were going to explode.
they probably did. Yeah, leave that poor baby alone. That baby ain't even one yet. Y'all out here making out.
Hey, y'all better find out what. Y'all better start scouting that baby for softball. That's what you better do.
Or soccer.
Or soccer.
Fuck it,
She gonna
football.
play, but she gonna play softball. She gonna pitch. Best believe.
I posted on Facebook a couple of weeks ago that it's something that I had to relearn, and that was that Cokeheads ain't gonna follow no directions.
You said you had to relearn that.
I had
right?
to relearn.
Okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah. It's been a process since I posted that.
Okay.
Because I'm still relearning it. Because
okay.
I was talking to a cokehead earlier this week.
Cokeheads no rules. Rule? What's a rule? What's a rule?
I was like, yeah, you know, blah blah blah, and they were like, yeah, because you know, I just smoked the marijuana the one time, and then they tried to pop me. They tried to get me on the dirty, so I had to dip on them. I'm looking at this motherfucker face to face and eye to eye, and I'm like, hey, you ain't never smoked weed in your life. You was a crackhead.
Free base.
Oh man, I can't be telling everybody I was a crackhead. I think when they look at you,
Think they know.
I think they kind of know.
They don't even have to be Judge Mathis.
No, Judge Mathis think everybody's on crack.
I know a crackhead when I
I
see
see one.
that motherfucker was raw, boy.
Man. And
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Don't he still do his show?
No.
No, you thinking of Judge Joe Brown?
No, he don't even do his show.
He don't
no
do his
more.
show no
He
more.
does a podcast.
No,
though,
but
and
Judge
it's,
Mathis.
Lord.
it's wild. You gotta see
Oh
that shit.
no.
The way that nigga talk about the vice president is like it's almost embarrassing. He calls her Kamala.
Oh.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah, when you get that age, you just don't care. But like that nigga really don't care.
Oh shit, he got some paper.
Is he a Trump guy?
I don't think so. But I don't know. He think Trump's on crack probably.
Trump gonna start learning how to smoke pinners in the Fed.
Might be a rap for you.
Hey, boy.
I didn't think they was gonna do what they did, but they for real pulled up on this shit.
Hey, they
Hey. There you go.
You called it though.
I was fairly surprised. I didn't think they had their balls to do it. But then they did it.
And then the Republicans started talking that shit, released the motherfucking warning. Gore was like, all right. Yeah, he got them documents. Hey, boy. Hey.
But why do they keep that shit though? Like when you got shit like that, and I mean I understand like sometimes you wanna have it just cause shit may go down, but it's normally the other way around. Like you
Trump was trying to sell that shit for, if nothing else, memorabilia. And you know damn well that's what he was doing it for.
But does he need the money?
Now,
though?
did he actually have plans of selling nuclear documents to North Korea? That's a stretch. That's a stretch. But he loved them motherfuckers over there, so
I don't put it past him.
you have to consider it, right? But
Yeah, I don't put it past him.
I think more so, he took a bunch of shit that he knew was gonna be worth money when he sold that shit out.
Man.
That's point blank period. He's all about that money. And he's been using the presidential seal for shit. They gonna end up hitting him for that shit too.
What?
Yeah, he been using the presidential seal on towels and shit at Mar-a-Lago.
But shouldn't you still be able to do that?
No, you ain't the president.
But he would. I mean, once you the president, like people
No.
still gonna call you.
No,
I
they
mean,
call you
we
Mr.
still call
President,
him,
sure.
yeah, President Trump.
That's a courtesy. That's a courtesy. They don't have to call you that.
I don't know if
The
I was
Secret Service got to call him that. And ain't nobody else
would-
got to call him that.
I would probably
I'd be
still
like,
do that shit though.
I mean,
I would do what he did though. If I was the president, and I'm no longer the president, I'm gonna still do shit like that.
Bro, but what you don't understand is he even signed on some of the legislation that he's about to get fucking indicted for.
Oh, you mean after his presidency? That shit. Now, I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about like almost anything else involving like my privilege as president. I'm still doing all of that.
After you get out?
Yeah, after I get out.
Oh no, bro! That ain't the law.
It don't matter if it's law or not.
This ain't a daimyo. This ain't fucking.
I'm doing all that shit.
This ain't no emperor shit. Like Donald Jr. don't get no rights to no fucking.
That's Donald Jr.
Secret Service.
I'm talking about
for
me.
The rest of his life.
Yeah, I'm talking about me myself though. I'm doing all of that. I'm finding a way. Don't be just.
But hold on, but you do get the well. If you don't fucking steal documents,
right?
You get the play. You do get security briefings. Ex-presidents do, so that they're aware of current things that are going on. So if they could add some of their knowledge or history to what's going on in the current conflict, then they can do that.
And you still get and I mean you get like detail, like a security detail and shit like that still.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah. You get benefits, but you don't get to talk that shit like you the president.
I still may though.
And you don't get to tell these motherfuckers that shit's rigged and that you supposed to still be president.
Hey. Your boy DT, he was on it.
Bro, the motherfucker just did too much. He did too much. Like personal opinions about the man aside, just strategically speaking, you just did too fucking much. And you just thought you was gonna do whatever the fuck you wanted to.
So running in 24 is pretty much out of the question at this point. Or is it?
Yeah, Chuck Politico said after calling for Hillary Clinton to be jailed in 2018, Trump signed a law that stiffened the penalty for unauthorized removal and retention of classified documents from 1 year to 5 years, turning it into a felony offense.
So he did it to himself.
He did it to his damn self.
The Don.
Take your personal feelings about the man aside. Let's talk about his execution. Poor, terrible, at every fucking turn. At every fucking turn. Not that I even agree with your objectives, but you're not even doing the things to meet your fucking objectives. You got a tax cut out in the first couple years, and that was it. Everything else.
Nothing after that.
That was it. You got the tax cut.
He got Rocky out.
Oh yeah, and he got the pardons and shit. But that's celebrity shit. Of course he's gonna do that shit. Of course. This motherfucker thought he was still doing a TV show.
Running the country.
He was. It just switched from NBC to every channel. No, every channel. Right. Because every channel covers the president.
Talking that shit. That shit.
Because he had the best
All
words.
eyes on me. I'm surprised he didn't come out to that one time. I'm surprised, for real.
With his dance.
I'm surprised he didn't come out to some Tupac one time.
I'm a real big Tupac fan. He's huge. Huge fan. I remember me and Tupac were hanging in Atlantic City.
You know, he was liberal, but he wasn't a snowflake, okay?
He was an alright guy. I used to tell him, leave the gangbanging alone. But he didn't leave that alone, and you see what happened to him.
Thug life.
Baby.
Did Pac ever drop a Trump line?
Uh, not to my remembrance in any of the stuff prior to Me Against the World.
Mm-mm.
Not to my remembrance. But after Me Against the World was when I kind of had to. All right, Pot.
Was it the East Coast West Coast split? You chose East Coast.
I didn't choose either side. I didn't give a fuck about that because I'm from Kansas City.
My most egregious, retroactive Donald Trump reference in hip hop for me was the Cocoa Brothers Black Trump, because that beat was bananas. Was bananas. And actually, even back then, I didn't really feel the whole content of the song, but beat was bananas. But yeah, I bet they really wish they had that one back now.
Yeah,
Smith and Wesson.
Yeah,
it was
Smith
what it was.
and Wesson.
You know what I'm saying?
And why they make them change their name? Because they did spell it Smith, S-M-I-F-F.
It don't matter.
It didn't matter then.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't the same when they, like Cocoa Brothers, just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Don't say that too loud.
They tried to pull a
Niggas gonna fight
They
you.
try to pull. They almost try to pull almost like a Camp Low conversion with the name and shit. Like, nah, you niggas still taking still.
For real.
Oh man.
You spit that hard shit.
Whew. Rest in peace, Sean P.
Anybody? I peeped the freestyles, but I have not peeped the album yet. Has anybody peeped the Game album? Or the Black
didn't.
Slim
I heard.
Shady?
Yeah, I heard the.
I didn't
diss.
know that there were. Okay, let me
Yeah.
first. I didn't know that there were any freestyles. Second, I didn't know there was an album. Third, I haven't paid attention to Game in a while.
All fair.
Fourth, nope, because I've been listening to this Domi and JD Beck album, and that shit is slamming.
Who that?
Domi and JD Beck.
I can peep that out.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, well, the freestyles are great. Freestyles are hot. No doubt. There's a couple. There's like a 4-minute one and like a 11-minute one or some shit like that. But then apparently he came out with this 10-minute diss track.
Yeah, the Black Slim Shady. It's
And I didn't even get a chance to peep it out because they are slaughtering him on Twitter.
nah.
Why is he?
It's a love letter to. I mean, if we being honest, it's a love letter to Eminem. Like the way he structured the song, like everything he did, like you really have to love dude to make a song like that, cause it takes a bunch of Eminem songs, like the cadences, even some of the rhymes.
They said it sounds like a Stan.
Yeah, no, it really does.
Yeah,
It really does.
like Stan's Revenge.
Cause he basically kidnaps Stan's little brother. Like Stan's little brother is his Uber driver.
What the fuck, dog?
Yeah, it's wild. Like it's
What the fuck, dog?
And shit, it took me almost 3 hours to listen to it because YouTube was hitting me with like 5 ads every 2 minutes, and that shit was pissing me off. So I kept cutting it off. I would just cut the shit off and go do something else. Come back to it. 2 minutes later, I got 5 more fucking ads. So I was like, yeah.
Would you ever consider paying for the
Oh, I used
for
to.
the ad? Used to?
Yeah, I used to have
much is
$10, $9.99 a month. And I mean, honestly, it was worth it. It really was.
Getting into this midlife crisis, I've been starting to consider things like that.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and pay the ransom.
Yeah, because I say, because you definitely notice it.
I pay the ransom. I just want a good experience. You know what I mean? And if I gotta pay for a good experience, I don't really go to the movies often anymore. So, yeah, I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. And plus, you get the movies. Because YouTube, they got a whole movie section. Like all them shits is free. Once you pay for it.
I think at this point, I'm not spending this much at the moment, but I think I'm willing to spend $80 to $100 a month in subscriptions between music subscriptions, streaming, and then other streaming video services.
See, I'm trying to think.
By other streaming video services, do you mean OnlyFans?
Oh, absolutely not. No, sir.
Okay, I was just saying.
Cause shit, when I think about it, I'm probably right about there. Cause Spotify.
I mean, there's a whole industry out there that women got to go ahead and get your money, but it ain't gonna be mine.
It's like Pornhub free.
Bro, it's been free porn on the internet since the internet.
But yeah, shit, I'm trying to think because let's see, I got Spotify, Hulu, Tidal, BT Plus. I share Netflix with hella people, and I got Disney and ESPN, and all those are between like $10 and $12 a month. So yeah, that's right around 100.
This got YouTube.
Because you know, I mean, I think that's where once cable went over that $100 barrier to get decent services, that's where people started mumbling and grumbling, right? So if you can get me a diverse enough samples of movies, and I'm not a big television show guy, but if you find one that's fascinating, I'll jump onto it. But that, and then yeah, I don't want to deal with nobody's fucking ads. You know what I mean? Unless it's Tubi. You know what I mean?
And see, that's the fucked up thing about Hulu, because even if you pay for that shit, you still got to get the ads.
No shit.
Yeah, they hit you with at least 1:30 of ads.
I thought they
I had the free Hulu through Sprint for
I thought
a grip.
they had an ad-free version of Hulu that you just paid a couple extra bucks more for it.
Shit, if it is, I need to get that.
Yeah, I think so.
Cause literally every show, they're gonna hit you with 3 different commercials, and it's 90 seconds worth of ads each one. And I'm like, shit, man, I might as well just watch TV if I'm gonna do this.
But that's what they really getting at, because it's NBC. You know what I mean? They own that shit. You know what I mean? But I do like. Well, I haven't watched the last season. I need to watch the last season of Snowfall. But I was willing to endure the commercials and shit for Snowfall, and Bel Air. But they were good. You know what I mean? Oh no, girl! I don't get me wrong. I got my shit. Yeah. I got my shit, bro. Like if I gotta have it now, I'll get it now. But I'm willing to pay, because even when you go out there in the digital hood, you still can't get exactly what you want.
Right.
In a lot of these circumstances, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of good retro content. Like this is the one thing about being in midlife crisis. We are the target demographic right now. We better enjoy this shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not knocking that at all.
We've never had that benefit. I think that's
Dude, I was watching Mask, M-A-S-K. Y'all remember that shit?
The cartoon?
Yes.
I was saying the cartoon or the movie.
Yes, the cartoon. I was watching that shit a couple weeks ago. I was watching Cops, the cartoon.
Man, misdemeanor.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yepper. I was like, man, I ain't watched this shit in 30 plus years.
Bro, like, they just had all kinds of crazy
Thunder the
ass
Barbarian.
cartoons.
Man,
All 4 seasons. Let's rock.
Dude, oh man, I gotta find that website again. But I found a website that was like an '80s cartoon database. Like they had all that funky shit, all that 1-2 season shit that used to come on USA.
The Hair Bear Bunch.
Oh boy,
The Shirt Tail
boy.
Gang. You remember them motherfuckers?
What's that?
The Shirt Tail Gang.
The Shirt Tails, yeah.
Shirt Tails, yeah.
so y'all niggas was really deep off in the churches with that one. Cause
Oh
shit.
boy,
Like who?
Shirt Tails came on like 7 o'clock.
no, I'm talking about even like the there were other shows like Mask, like that had like ridiculous fucking premises, but they just had machines in them and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the one, but it was one I remember it was like some Arthurian knight looking shit, but they had machines, but like one of them had a drill in the front of the motherfucker, but it looked like a jet, but it was on wheels. Like, it was crazy shit.
I don't recall that at all.
Like Herculoids was Herculoids, yeah, Herculoids, yeah.
Yeah, Herculoids only had like half a season. It's only 5 episodes of Herculoids.
Oh, Thunder.
Shit. I'll tell you some shit that was hot. I hated that shit. But as I started smoking weed, I started digging that shit, and that was Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies.
Making dreams come true.
And it'd be like every time I turn on the damn TV, it seemed like Muppet Babies was on. I was like, man, what the fuck is going on? These Muppet Babies are everywhere.
I say they did have a hell of a run.
And then one day I was high in the motherfucker. I was watching Muppet Babies, and I was like, nigga, this shit's lit.
Oh, remember the Ghostbusters knockoff cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
And then they had to come out with the real Ghostbusters.
And they had to call it the real Ghostbusters.
The real Ghostbusters. Yeah, man.
Shit, the Ghostbusters knockoff cartoon had more episodes than the real Ghostbusters.
Fucking Snorks.
Oh,
I
nigga,
definitely remember
Snorks.
Snorks.
Danger Mouse.
Man.
Silverhawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silverhawks was the shit. I think it's only like 2 seasons.
Marshall Bravestar.
Oh, boy, look. I go Power the Bear right now.
Power of the Bear.
Strength of the Bear, my bad.
Strength of the Bear.
I go Strength of the Bear right now.
You know, I like the strawberry shortcake cartoon from the 80s strictly because I liked the cereal because it was basically all crunch berries. It was all crunch berries before Oops All Berries.
I remember eating that shit one time because my cousin had bought some.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember eating some of that shit. And when I took a shit, man, it was straight up green. I was like, hey, what the fuck? Nah, I'm cool on that. And even though that shit was kind of fire and the milk tasted like strawberry milk when you got done with it, I couldn't do it no more.
Say never again.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Centurions.
I remember Centurions. There's like human transformers.
So, yeah. Visionaries.
All the cartoons were the same.
Pretty
They just had
much.
different names.
Hey, not all of them had a black character though.
Oh no, not. Most of them did not.
But Silverhawks ended up having a black character, didn't they?
Thundercats had a black character.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it one time. Let's talk about it.
Because Panthro was
I'm
shown
a
up
Panthro,
black.
nigga. Shit. Hey,
Well, hey, I
I
remember.
I know us when I see him.
Hey, that.
He the mechanic.
He the strong arm.
Didn't he have the nunchucks?
Yep.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Panthro get it done, boy.
He the driver. He the
Driver.
mechanic and the driver.
Panthro, get the car. All right, it ain't like that.
If somebody needs to fashion a weapon,
Oh,
it's
Panthro. do
Panthro.
it.
David the Gnome.
I didn't watch that shit.
Oh, I love David the Gnome. Let's fights.
Yeah, so I don't remember that one.
Yeah, nah.
That was Nickelodeon. Grant hooked me up with that good cable in preschool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, Nickelodeon cartoons were stupid to me.
Hey, boy, it was good dope for me.
Cause really, all I would ever see on Nickelodeon would be fucking SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, Defenders of Earth. You know, Flash Gordon and the Phantom and GoBots.
I definitely remember. I think I had GoBots.
I had a couple of GoBots. My aunt gave them to me for Christmas or something, and I was like, "Thank you." I didn't know what the GoBots were at the time. This fool said Captain Planet.
Jason the Wheel Warriors. That was that fucking show I was talking about.
I can't remember the name of the damn show, but it was the one where the kid would turn into a car.
Oh, fucking oh my God. What was the name of that show?
Damn, what was the name of that show?
I was like, what channel did it come on?
Channel 9. ABC. It was
I would say Saturday morning.
teen.
Yep. Jason the Wheel Warriors.
Yeah, I definitely don't
They
remember
used
that
to come
shit.
on Cartoon Express. Yep.
Yeah, I say that was that premium cable shit.
I was a little spoiled with the cartoons. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't realize how good I had it. Cause I would pitch a bitch when Love Connection would come on. Cause I had to hand over the cable box. Oh no. Before that, I might have to give up the cable box at One Life to Live. But I'm definitely giving up the cable box at General Hospital. 3 o'clock, yeah, straight up. Just give up the box.
Shit, I was gonna say pretty much between noon and 3.
I knew way too much about Luke and Laura's fucking relationship. and then well, I was about 87 when motherfucking Love Connection hit. Because normally after General Hospital, she give the box back. I get back into my shit. It'd be peak cartoon time, right? Motherfucking Love Connection come on. I got to watch this shit for another 30 minutes.
Man.
And then Love Connection go off. Only got 30 minutes till the 5 o'clock news. I'm mad the motherfucker. Chuck Woolery can kiss my ass, boy.
Love Connection was wild though.
It kind of was.
They would have some. That other love that other dating show. I can't think of the name of it right. Where they would
The blind.
blind date.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Where
That's
they
what
had
the premise was.
Little cartoons and shit.
Yeah,
Talking shit about the dating shit or whatever.
that was the one. Yeah,
Man, that shit would be hilarious. Cause I've seen some real mismatches. You seen that video of the chick where it was the chick and the dude, and she's like, "Yeah, I was just gonna suck your dick and you gonna give me the money and we just gonna go about our business."
and dude was like, I want to go out on a date though.
What was the
You
name
talking
of the
about that
cartoon
one?
where they rode insects? Wasn't that Thundar?
Nah, I can't remember it.
You said they rode insects.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there were some big ass insects, like some big ass ants or something, or where they shrunk down to. I don't know.
No, they were giant bugs.
Yeah, because
Well, Benny Hill wasn't a cartoon, but absolutely a part of my childhood. Made a man out of me. Oh, the Bionic 6.
I don't know what is that. I'm not hip to that at all.
That was
Even Jason's like,
I'll say that sound like some shit that come on the Ion Cartoon Network.
That
no,
sounded,
that
like
came on 62.
That sounded like a USA Saturday afternoon.
No, that came on 62. That was
sci-fi
that was
special.
underground.
The Bionic 6.
That was
Bionic
UHF.
6.
That was UHF. You had to turn the bottom dial
Right,
to get to it.
man.
But yo, Channel 62 used to have Transor Z.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On it. They had some shit. They had some good anime on fucking 62 in the mornings, getting ready for school.
And they had some stuff that they would only show Sunday mornings at like 6 a.m. Like 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. They show like
Dino
Robotech.
Sausage. I forgot Rainbow had a cartoon. Turbo Team.
Was that the kid that turned into
Yes.
the...
Yes, Turbo Team.
Yeah, I was like, this is extra stupid. I was like, he's in the middle of gym class. He's going to turn into a fucking car.
And it was painful. It was
It didn't look like it felt good at all.
It was excruciating looking.
And I'm like, damn, how does he turn into a full-size car?
Right.
And then how does he turn back into a regular-sized dude?
What kind of clothes does this man have on?
What kind of life are you living?
Good Lord.
How you do this? Who signed you up for
Get
this?
that man some Xanax. ASAP.
Whose idea was this?
yeah. I said the '80s was wild though. You get a
This is like Christine Part 3, the redemption arc or something.
Christine and him had a love
Child.
a wear card.
There's rumor that they may be doing a reboot of that.
Of Christine?
Yeah.
wow.
I would be game for it. With CGI now, yeah, I would be game for it.
I'll say it's a few
Speed
movies.
Buggy
Speed Buggy was my dude.
in the Chopper Gang.
Chopper Gang.
But what would be the best movie, like as far as those '80s movies that would be like extremely well remade with good CGI, like today's CGI? Because I'm thinking like the original Terminator, completely redid, but keeping everything the same, but just with updated technology.
Well, I think you've had a great example of it with Dune already. It was Dune was just very well executed. Like they're stretching the story out more than I want them to. But I get it, and that means that you're gonna get the entire story of the original movie. Not talking about the books, but you're gonna get the story of the entire first original movie in the '80s, broken up into 2 movies. So they're being very thorough with it, right? But on some superficial shit like Ice Pirates was a shitty movie that I think,
You think with today's CGI would make it at least watchable?
yes, yes, absolutely.
I remember Ice Pirates.
Crawl. I'm surprised they haven't redone Crawl.
Crawl was my shit. I would be having nothing to do on a Saturday afternoon, and then I'd just be flipping through the channels, and all of a sudden,
That shit pop up.
Crawl I'd be like, fuck it, let's
not?
ride.
Yeah, we gonna ride.
Let's ride.
I've never watched that high. I wonder what that shit would be
Oh
like.
man, it's still stupid as shit. But
Willow.
Now, okay, I can actually get with it. I can get with Willow.
Now, the homie from Game of Thrones is too old to do that one. But I still think you could redo that one and do it well. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I don't think I've ever seen that all the way through.
Cause I don't say that's the one with the big ass spaceship at the. Okay.
Because that's really the only part of the movie that has.
The Tron remake was well executed.
I'd like to see The Running Man.
Yes, yeah, I would be down for that.
I'd like to see The Running Man.
I would be down for that.
Who would reprise his role? The Rock.
Yeah.
No, what's his face? Thor.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, Hemsworth to do that. Absolutely.
Over the Rock?
No, it couldn't be The Rock. Rock's a little too old for Running Man, I think. Well, no, Rock's probably right.
It's got to be a white dude.
In today's movie making world,
it's got to be somebody that's going to embody Schwarzenegger.
I'm just saying that ain't nobody better than The Rock for real. Like we talking about leading men, action.
I'm not saying he wouldn't do a great job. I think you need somebody a little younger. I just think you need somebody a little younger.
Maybe Hemsworth's brother.
Which one? Because he only got 2 of them.
Jacked, and he's not.
The one that was in.
Is it Jacob Hemsworth? Liam Hemsworth.
Valley Juice, aka Quarter, says Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I'd be down for it.
I would just rather have a complete remake of Masters of the Universe, period, because that shit was
say hot garbage.
No disrespect to Frank Langella.
I wish I had more hands. I give that shit 47 thumbs down.
I'm gonna help you with 2 more though, cause
man, that shit was.
Buckaroo Banzai, but apparently it will never get remade.
Thank God, 'cause the one is enough.
No, they could. You could redo that and actually have an Asian lead, and not have a fucking F-350 as a fucking interdimensional vehicle.
Maybe you got an interdimensional F-350.
Man, I'm thinking
Dooley, no doubt. Dooley.
What about Big Trouble in Little China?
Now I think I've heard The Rock attached to that.
Oh, they like for real trying to redo it?
I think I've read something about a remake and The Rock being for that, and I'm all
I was gonna say
game.
I'll go see that in the theater.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. I will go. I will spend money for that.
Who's gonna be the leading lady though?
It don't even matter, dog.
It kind of does. It kind of does.
Hold on. Does anybody remember Kim Cattrall for Big Trouble in Little China?
I do. Just because of the whole eyes thing. But that was. I don't even think she's green eyed, is she?
No.
Yeah.
No.
But that's why I remembered her though. So.
But no. Men remember remember Big Trouble, but they don't remember that. They don't remember who that person was. They don't remember a name attached with that person. It took Sex in the City for me to go back and look and be like, man, that chick looks familiar. That's her. That's how I got back to that. So no, it don't have to be. You can put just about anybody you want. Yeah. Well, I mean, that can act. You know what I mean? That can act. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I'm definitely paying to go see that.
But yeah, I would definitely do Big Trouble in Little China, and it definitely would have to be The Rock. He's the only one that can talk that shit like Jack would.
I can dig it.
And Kurt Russell has to have some kind of cameo.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Golden Child.
Who's your lead?
You know who they
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kevin Hart. It would have to be Kevin Hart.
If not Kevin Hart, I'll do the young cat from the Vines and the Twitches and shit. Young King Back.
Oh yeah.
I like him.
No,
it would almost have to be Kevin Hart.
I would be down with Kevin Hart doing it.
It would almost have to be.
I'd be down with him doing it.
Trying to think of another Eddie Murphy movie from back then that they at least haven't remade the premise of. They pretty much done 48 hours, different ways, a bunch of different ways. So like you really couldn't make that fresh again.
Yeah, nah, that ain't gonna work.
Shit, what if somebody did remade Trading Places?
You playing with fire. Playing with fire, boy. I would much rather you go the Coming to America route and just do a latter sequel.
Man, how could you get that off though?
It would be the grandsons of the Dukes coming back and trying to get at them. You know what I mean? Aykroyd's still alive. Eddie Murphy's still alive. You can make that work.
Now let's just say for argument's sake, we have to just remake the original. Who are the two leads? And who's Jamie Lee Curtis?
Lala.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of let's see, what about Jason Sudeikis as Aykroyd?
I'm good. I'm down with that.
Okay.
I'm down with that. I'm solid with that.
I'm trying to think of the
Although Dan Aykroyd played a much younger person than Sudeikis is, but I'm willing. I'm willing for you to make it try and work. You know what I mean? Because Sudeikis could nail that, right?
Tracy Morgan.
Way too old.
gotta say him and Eddie Murphy damn near the same age, ain't they?
Yeah, damn near. Damn near. Damn near. Is there a stand up there?
Yeah,
Tony Baker.
Nah.
It's got to be somebody. It's got to be somebody new, but somebody kind of well known at this point.
I wish I could put Lil Rel in there, but he's too old.
Quarter said he'd like to see the toy remade.
Oh, yeah. Who's gonna do that? Quentin
right.
Tarantino is about the only guy you can look at.
Yeah, almost as far as directing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Mike Epps
Yeah,
as a remake.
why was I about to say Mike Epps?
Oh my God.
That shit just made way too much sense.
It
Oh.
would have to be Mike Epps.
It just makes way too much sense.
That's what you do. You don't make you don't
Do the
worry about him
biopic.
doing Richard Pryor.
Right.
Have him redo some of his movies.
Yeah, that makes way too much sense.
That's a much better art.
Huh.
That's a much better art.
So what? The toy.
Critical Condition. All that cheap shit that he did in the 80s.
Moving.
That he did for a check. Moving.
Shit.
Hey, Moving had my sweetheart in it at the time. Young Stacey Dash.
How did that turn out for you, P? How did that?
Oh, I said at the time.
Dude, I knew it was there at the time, though.
Did you?
Yes!
I
I knew there was going to be some time she was going to turn on us.
I figured
Vanessa Williams, she is not. You know what I mean? I just knew. She just didn't say enough.
Yeah, she hit that hard right though.
You know what I mean?
Pun intended.
super hard.
Man.
All right. So about to bust a left. You got something you've been working on, Jason. I'm ready to. I've been ready, really. I don't know why it took us this long to get to it, but explain to the people what we're gonna be doing over the next few weeks.
All right. So for the next few weeks for the sports block, we're gonna be doing what I call the tournament of underperformers. 16 teams. We got 2 brackets. The first bracket is going to be the teams that just didn't get it done at all. We got 8 of those. And then on the other bracket, we got the teams that only won once and should have won way more. The teams that fell way short of a dynasty. And so actually for the sports block going forward, we're going to start doing it on Tuesdays. And then this is going to be part of the content that we're going to be doing for that. So okay. the first two matchups, and these are starting out this first tournament. This is only going to be for teams in our lifetime. So none of, no teams from the 50s, 60s, early 70s. This is basically from,
our disappointments.
Yeah, we had to have been alive for this to have happened.
Gotcha.
So the first 2 matchups are actually going to be the early 90s Buffalo Bills. So we're basically talking about the 4 Super Bowls that they went to straight. That squad, they really came together in '88, and '95 was the last year of that core unit being together. So that's what I'm talking about when I say teams. It's not always going to be the 1 year or 2 years. This is going to be at least 4 years for all of these teams. Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And then the second team in this matchup is going to be the mid to late '90 Seattle Mariners. So we're talking about the Bills, who had 8 Hall of Famers on that squad between the head coach and 7 players. And then we have those the mid '90s to the late '90 Mariners, and I'm also including the '01 squads because that was the first year that they had Ichiro. So we're talking about maybe a 6-7 year window with them also. So when we're breaking it down as far as what both teams did during those eras, we pretty much, as far as going forward, it's going to be the team that had the most that did the least. That's the winner, if that's what you want to call it. So starting out with the Buffalo Bills, we're going to talk about it. Most people think that they were, they were pretty much just running through the AFC. And that's why they were getting back to the Super Bowls. But during that 4-year stretch, they actually went 14-2 against the NFC. They just couldn't get it done in the Super Bowl. And no other team before or since them has went to 4 straight championship games in the NFL. Now when we're talking about basically the 95 to 01 Seattle Mariners, they have 5 Hall of Famers. They also have one of the best coaches who, once he retires, will also be in the Hall of Fame, or managers in baseball. And then they just didn't get it done. Out of the 5 years from 95 to 99, they were first place in their division 3 times and took second 1 time. And didn't get out of the first round of the playoffs.
Ever. At all. Never made it to a World Series.
Hold on, what years were those again?
Between 95 and 99.
Oh, yeah, they just couldn't keep up with the Yankees.
Man.
They didn't even get there, though, most years.
Right. But but I mean, not to say they weren't loaded, but they weren't battle tested. You know what I mean? They were just extremely talented. Extremely talented. In a way that you rarely see West Coast teams at that time be that loaded. But they just wasn't. They wasn't, as a whole, they wasn't ready for the prime time.
But think about it. They had the best, maybe one of the best pitchers ever. Definitely the best pitcher of his era.
Yeah, but they didn't have a lot behind them. In the rotation.
Jamie Moore was nice. Their one, let me take that back. Their 2 through 4 were at least decent enough where they should have did more than what they did.
Facts.
And they had enough hitting where pitching shouldn't have been that big of an issue. At least to keep them from not even making it past the first round.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit inexcusable.
But then when we're looking at the Bills, you get there 4 times straight. They should have won the first one. Like let's just be honest.
The Bills lost in every way possible in the 4 times that they went.
Every way.
You know what I'm saying? It was a close game. They had a close game. You know what I'm saying? They had a game where they, the other team came from behind and got them. They had a game where it was a super blowout.
Yeah.
Shit, there might have been a couple of super blowouts.
Yeah, it was, because I was saying the Redskins tapped them, and then the Cowboys tapped them that last Super Bowl.
Man, I'm wholly of the belief that there's no difference between the Buffalo Bills and that Chiefs and that Chiefs run in the 90s. Like those teams are like, with the exception of Jim Kelly.
You mean the last the last 4 years of the 90s? You talking about the late 90s Chiefs compared to the early? Okay.
Yeah, compared to the early Buffalo Bills. They were the same format. You know what I mean? But you had Andre Reed, and then what else?
But Thurman was an MVP though.
He was. But no, but I'm saying the wide receiver core. You got Jim Kelly of all people throwing the rock for you, but you don't have enough targets for him.
Yeah. And I mean, BB was alright. He was just alright.
BB was a ball player, but he was not part of their offensive game plan.
No, BB was special teams straight up.
Yeah, Julian Edelman, he was not. Yeah, that's not what you wanted him to do. But he was a good heady football player that knew when to make plays, right? But that was they failing, man. They didn't have enough wide receivers, and that was really that was a low point of ours too. You know what I mean? We never really solidified a wide receiver core.
But when you run an offense like that, you can almost manufacture receiving yards. I mean, because the K gun was just pretty much, you know what I'm saying? It was the running gun, but
It was a run and shoot.
Yeah, it was just no huddle.
Right.
Like that was the wrinkle that they added. So I mean, being before their time, and the fact they got there 4 times straight, couldn't get it done either time. My vote is for them. As far as being the
disappointment,
winner,
bro, absolutely.
The most underperforming.
Absolutely. I mean, you rooted for the Mariners, but when the shit happened, when the shit didn't happen, you was like, oh well, you know, on the next round. You know what I mean?
But then looking back on it, and the fact that they've never been to a World Series. They haven't been back to the playoffs since that 01 series, that 01 year, and then I think that they've only had, I want to say, 6 winning seasons since then.
They ain't willing to spend the money no more.
But they just couldn't get it done when they had all that.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot to not even make it past the first round.
I mean,
and it's only 2 rounds in the well, at least back then in baseball.
I mean, but they were extremely fortunate. You got Junior to get on the team to play with his daddy. You know what I mean? If his daddy wasn't there, King Griffey Jr. wasn't going to fucking Seattle, right? You didn't know what you had in Alex Rodriguez. You know what I mean? You didn't know.
No, you knew.
But once you did though, and you still couldn't get it done.
But now you had to pay both of them. But you know,
like I said, you knew. That's why he gets up out of there and winds up going to
No, he went to the
Texans.
to the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers first, yeah.
To the Rangers.
That's right.
And then to New York. Shit, by the time he got to the Yankees, he was super rich.
Yeah.
But Seattle is real talk. It's a small market team for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
They not that much different than us.
Yeah, but we got 2 chips.
Right.
So it's not an excuse. And when you got a squad
but hold on. But we got 2 chips because we happen to spend the money at the exact right time. You know what I mean? And suffered after winning each one of them chips.
But when you have the squad that they have, and I'm talking about, like, we're not just talking about good players. We're talking about like all time cats, like Randy Johnson. And at least in our lifetime, you got to put dude as a top 5 pitcher.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
That's just and maybe all time, but at least in our lifetime, I can't name you 4 other pitchers that I'd rather have.
By far, the most intimidating figure I think I've seen on a mound in my lifetime. Because he's like 6'8".
About 6'10".
Oh, he's 6. Yeah. and you know he's hurling that motherfucker because when he hit that bird,
that motherfucker
and
exploded. That's one of them things where it's just like, how did that happen? And it could never happen again.
Man, that is the legend.
It was like it wasn't real.
Randy Johnson. All I have to do
Oh
is
man, when
pull
I saw that
up.
clip,
And Peter was mad.
I remember watching Sports Center that night. I was like,
what? How? How?
what happened to the bird? I mean, I see all the feathers. Where's the bird?
And they try to act like he did it on purpose.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
You couldn't do that again if you tried a
Not
million
if you
times.
fucking
A
try.
million times.
But the fact he did it that once was fresh.
Man,
I ain't seen nobody else hit a bird since then.
ever.
And I ain't seen one since so before that. So, Randy Johnson's the scariest motherfucker I've ever seen on the mound. Y'all out here playing. He killing birds.
Exploded that bitch like the rock. What's that? The rosin bag.
It was like
That's
a
what it
cartoon.
looked like. Yeah.
It was cartoon like.
It's like Bingo Long and the Traveling All-Stars.
I was like, it almost looked like when you remember when Sammy Sosa broke his bat that was corked,
Yeah.
and all the cork like flew everywhere.
There's no animation that could ever do that moment justice. Ever.
Man.
Oh, man.
Ever. That was the freakiest shit ever, man. Like, wow.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and as disappointed as I was about the Mariners, I really only thought they had a shot one of those years. I forgot what I can't remember, but they lost it in the ninth inning. Was it to the A's? I want to say it was to the A's. Cause I want to say the A's fucked around and won the World Series that year or something stupid. I had to go look it up. But the Bills dominating the NFL, really dominating the NFL for 4 years. And having nothing to show for it.
Not Nathaniel. Not Nathaniel.
But a bunch of heartbreak and a really good story.
In 13 seconds.
That's the new story.
I said it. I meant it.
Yeah, that's the new story.
Damn, is there another team in NFL history who's had as many heartbreaking losses as they've had?
Hey, I saw somebody on Twitter, a man with a Bills jersey on that was number 13. That motherfucker said his last name was Seconds.
Man.
Hey.
Cause shit, that man, the Music City Miracle, all the Super Bowl losses.
Man, I thought I was going to have a heart attack that night. The emotional roller coaster.
Oh, I was ready to talk super crazy to y'all. I had memes on deck.
That dude was named Gabriel. Oh my God. He was
Out there balling.
crashing us. Dog. Oh my
Now
God.
see, that's one of the times where y'all didn't scout dude. You can definitely, that's one of the ones you can use. They didn't.
I don't
they
know
didn't
why
scout
I
dude
had
at
him
all.
on my fantasy team. I knew they was going to do something with him.
Man,
They refused to put a bracket on that man.
No, they refused to put anybody on that man.
Oh my God.
It was like, here's space.
they're so busy trying
Sorensen was like, I don't know nothing about that.
and that's why you gotta go.
I don't know nothing about that.
I felt bad for Tyrann Mathieu.
Reunited.
When man, I was like,
Oh my God! Get ready! Get ready!
And it feels so good.
Get ready! Dennis Allen is a damn fool. Is a damn fool.
But why did Matthew sign there after because wasn't Sorensen already there?
Because he wanted to go home.
Man, that's all bad.
Damn it! Why would you do that?
They were really the only ones that was shooting any rhythm for real.
Hey,
so
that's why before he signed with the Saints, he was like, I would have took the deal they could have gave free.
I mean, because really, wasn't it the same money that that y'all gave the other safety from the Texans? It was pretty much the same contract, wasn't it? That he signed with the Saints.
The one that
but they expected him to get more.
I think the one Reed signed was a little bit better than the one that he wound up signing with the Saints.
The Chiefs expected him to get paid more money, and
he expected to get paid more money.
And real talk, philosophically, they wanted to change that defense and have a traditional size. They have some traditional size safeties. You know what I mean? We our safeties are small.
Yeah.
So
what's Matt? Is this he'll be 30 this year, or he's already 30?
I think he'll be 30 this year.
He'll be 30 this year. He'll play some decent ball down there, but I don't know what they're gonna do offensively.
Shit, they got famous Jameis. He was balling out before he got hurt last year. Y'all gotta give him that.
Yeah.
You gotta give him that.
Yep. I won't take that away from him.
And plus, he got some receivers now. I'll say, Thomas is back. They got the Olave. How you say dude's name? Olave. Yeah, from Ohio State. So yeah, he got some weapons. He got Kamara in the backfield.
Yeah. I mean, you just still. It's not his fault he got injured, but you just haven't seen that pattern of consistency yet from him to be like, they gonna light it up on the offense.
And as long as he don't throw 30 interceptions, they'll be all right.
Well, I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll do that.
He's done it before, and it was easy to him too. Like he did that shit.
Oh
easy.
yeah, toss it up. Let me see you toss it up.
Man, that nigga's like take this 6 pick, DB.
That song's a double entendre for Jameis.
Oh wow. So, if you're watching this live now, head down to the ship tonight. If you're going out, head down to the ship. Support friend of the show, friend of real life. Adele Hendon and the U Spin launch celebration party.
Yeah.
I'll say download the app if you haven't.
Download the app. You know what I'm saying? Sign
Absolutely
up.
support it.
It's we're gonna be having some U Spin pre-show stuff going on pretty soon. So be ready. Real quick, Rockwell.
Yeah.
Did you drink the beer?
I did.
What did you think of it?
Not bad.
I'm not drinking that. I'm not drinking that right now. I'm not saying I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, I had the Surly Brewing Company Grapefruit Supreme Tart Ale with grapefruit added. 4 or 5. So it's it's a summer sipper.
Yeah, so I got a lot going on.
Nah, it's just saying it's grapefruit beer. All the other words words are superfluous. But yeah, as advertised, I dig it.
This is the Surly Brewing's Logic Bomb Juicy Pale Ale. It's 5.5, and it's just pretty good, pretty decent, solid pale ale. You know what I'm saying? It's juicy.
Yeah.
As you say, as advertised.
As advertised, yeah.
If you want to pick some up, enjoy the last few weekends of the summer. Probably be a decent little pickup. Shit. Let's see. First preseason game is tomorrow.
Why is that shit at noon?
Damn, I didn't realize it was that early.
Yeah, it's at noon. I'm upset about that.
Cause I honestly think this may be the first noon preseason game I've never seen for a team.
I ain't even got my TV up.
Why are they doing that?
I'm kind of, cause I got stuff I need to go do. Not really need. I mean, I don't know.
But I want to see Isaiah Pacheco. I'm buying in the hype. Fuck it. Hey, listen.
Is he gonna take your boy's spot?
Listen, let me tell you something. I understand it was Big Ten competition, right? But I've been watching some of that dude's highlights in college, and there are a lot of plays he looked Adrian Peterson like. I didn't say he was Adrian Peterson.
So is CEH in trouble? Is he doing that? Is he doing that well?
Well, he's pass blocking well, which they didn't expect. Well, they didn't expect it to transition over because he was a good pass blocker in college.
Right.
He passes the eye test.
Well, let me ask you this: Is he doing enough to at least take a considerable amount of carries away, or just snaps? Let me just say snaps.
So the last thing I saw on the Twitters was that
the Twitters don't lie.
In camp it's been Clyde, McKinnon, and Pacheco running with the ones. Derek Gore's been running with the twos, and Ronald Jones has been running with the threes.
Damn.
And they saying he can't catch the ball.
That ain't his thing. He ain't never claimed to be no ball catcher.
So
see, that don't even sound right.
There's a possibility that Ronald Jones may end up being the odd man out.
Ronald Jones
on this
right.
thing.
Because I'm saying, they definitely not gonna keep 5. That's not gonna happen. That can't happen.
They'll keep 3 and they'll put Gore back on the practice squad. Is the most likely scenario. That Andy's hard headed in a couple of ways.
Oh, Andy's keeping CEH.
Yeah.
Well,
he's keeping clock.
You spent a first rounder on him 3 years ago, so they almost have to keep him through his first contract.
Has it been 3 years?
I think Andy really thinks he's Brian Westbrook.
Because this is year 3, ain't it?
Yes, it's year 3.
Yeah.
He thinks he's Brian Westbrook. And I don't know about that yet.
He has some of the same qualities, but he hasn't been able to put it together.
Yeah, it hasn't translated.
I don't see a lot of breakaway out of Clyde. You know what I mean? I think he'll get you some tough yards. He's not afraid to run between the tackles. You know what I mean? He's a lot like the other LSU running back we had. Can't remember his name right now. But
Henry. Harvey. With the long neck.
No. He played with Alex Smith.
From LSU?
Yeah. I gotta get it.
Man, I would say Charles was gone by then, and then damn, who did y'all have? Y'all had some. Y'all say after Charles, it wasn't all that much going on in the backfield, was it?
Yeah, nah, it was. Well, shit, Jamal Charles. Then no, that was because that was after that. No, not really. Not that I can remember.
Yeah, I'll say not until Hunt.
Man, what's that dude's name, man? Oh my God, that's messing with me bad.
He's a running back from LSU.
He was an LSU running back, and
we talking about like mid 2010s?
that sounds about right. He played with Alex Smith.
Yeah, I was like, dude must have been mega trash.
He would have been in the AFC Championship that we lost to the Patriots, I think. No,
I thought that was that it had to have been Hunt.
that
He was backing up.
That was
I know you talking about little dude, not Ward. Was it Ward?
nope.
I know you talking about though. Where?
Spencer
Yeah,
Ware.
Spencer Ware.
Thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
Cause that shit was about to drive me crazy. Like what?
There's a lot.
Them
I
niggas
see
was
a lot
trash.
of a lot of similarities between Spencer Ware and Clyde.
Dude, I forgot all about Spencer.
I would say Spencer Ware should have been dude's floor.
Right.
Cause y'all drafted him 32? Yeah, Spencer Ware should have been the floor.
Right. Right.
And he hasn't even made it to Spencer Ware's level yet.
Right. Like, how much more has he done than Darrell Williams? No, you know what I
I
mean?
would say not much. And shit, has he even gotten there? Because as far as what Williams did in the playoffs, like that, especially that Super Bowl year, because like, dude, I mean, it's an argument that he could have been the MVP of the Super Bowl.
But if Pacheco can stay healthy, they gonna give him the ball. If Clyde can't stay healthy, he's not gonna get the ball.
And plus, I think
McKinnon's gonna remain the number 2 no matter what. But you're gonna have other people take that lead back position to create the 1-2 punch. But Pacheco look good, man.
now if he does what everybody thinks that he's gonna do, now I think as far as what y'all saying, Andy needs to run more. He actually would, cause he has somebody who can move the rock. It's just CH just don't dudes just don't move the rock.
Actually, I'll tell you who Andy think he is. Who was the Packers Super Bowl running back in the 90s?
I'll say, was it Bennett or
Yeah, no,
Bennett?
not Bennett.
Nah.
Started with an H, maybe. One of the
It
names.
wasn't Butler. It was damn.
let's see, on the Super Bowl team? So we talking
He was on the Super Bowl
90,
team.
was it 96?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look.
roster. It was Edgar Bennett.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. That's another comparison I see.
But he was more bulky. Like he had at least a little bit of size on him. I don't know. Edwards Hilaire just is.
But there ain't a lot of backs like that no more.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
But dude is just so. I don't know. He just seems just way too smallish. If Andy Reid really wants to have a running game, he needs a cat that's gonna definitely give
that
you
can take 30 carries.
Yeah.
And I don't know that Clyde can
most
do 30
definitely.
carries a game.
Not necessarily carries, but touches.
Mm.
No, we gotta have 20 carries.
Yeah.
If they're gonna change this thing up the way they're talking about it, you gotta have a back with 20 carries. 25 to 30 would be preferable. But you got to have one back that's got 20 carries in the game.
Mom said that's taking a lot of attempts away from your boy, and y'all giving him $50 million. I don't know if he's gonna like that.
Who?
Mahomes. More carries, less attempts.
No, he needs less wear and tear.
Why?
Huh?
Y'all gave him all the weapons now.
Yeah.
Like it's time for him
So
to
let him
earn
work.
it. Yeah, it's time for him to show what he can do for real.
We know what
he's
he can
about
do.
He's
We
about
know
to.
he can get us a ring.
Hey,
And we know he could get us. He could have got us a couple more.
y'all definitely should have at least one more. I give you that.
Out of them three, out of them three opportunities.
Fucking
I mean, counting the AFC Championship shit,
uh
Because if we would have beat the Patriots, we did beat the Patriots, but if we would have beat the Patriots, we would have won the fucking Super Bowl.
Hey, did y'all see he's getting cut from the 49ers?
Who?
Ruffalo?
D Ford?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I'll say somebody may pick him up.
The pivot. The pivot gonna pick him up.
Cause I don't say because was he
Somebody
in
they
that?
was talking about on Twitter about bringing D4 back. You out of your mind? I gotta see the ball.
Was he the 2000? Was it 2015 draft?
No. It's before that.
And was he in? Man, was he in
13,
that 14?
14.
I feel like it was maybe 14.
Yeah, I'll say 14 actually does sound right. Cause that was a hell of a draft.
I think 13.
Man, let me look
I think
that
he was
up.
I think he was 3 years in with.
Yeah, because if y'all got dude in the Aaron Donald draft, and y'all picked, because he would have went before. Aaron Donald would have went before dude. Let's see.
That was a trash pick. 2014.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. And he was he wasn't a second round. He was second round or what? No, he was first round.
Yeah, I thought he was first round.
Number 20. Bro. Let's look at that draft. Shall we?
I'll say Clowney win that draft. ODB win that draft. Aaron Donald. I think we got LeWan in that draft.
Yeah.
There's some more ballers. I'll say did Zach Martin go in that draft from the Cowboys?
Taylor Lewin did. Anthony Barr did. Khalil Mack was number 5.
Wow.
But as far as okay, so Aaron, we couldn't have got Aaron Donald.
Mm.
But let's see who got Dominic Easley, who's still in the league. Joe Batonio, Timmy Jernigan, Ego Ferguson. Oh, those are DTs. I mean, see, these aren't even DTs. Coney Ely is still playing, ain't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I guess we did the best we could, but
Yeah, 'cause I don't say because Adams went in the second round, but y'all didn't really need a receiver at that point.
well, I was just saying like getting a DN or well, hold on, I didn't look at linebackers on that. Oh, Anthony Barr, we could have used Anthony Barr absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was a Brandon Cooks. Yeah, we could have used Brandon Cooks. Oh no, he went 20, so we couldn't have got him.
I would say Allen Robinson, Jarvis Landry went in the second, but every team passed on him at least once at that point. Yeah, I'd say Devontae went in the. Hold on, did he go in the second or third? Yeah, he went in the second too.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't blame him too much, but it wasn't a lot of. We definitely didn't get a lot of value for that draft.
And I mean, let's just keep it a buck. If he hadn't have did what he did in the AFC Championship game, Kansas City would look way more favorably on dude. Because it's not like he was a horrible player while he was
Anthony
here.
Hitchens went in the 4th round.
Yeah.
In the 4th round. If we would have got Hitch as a rookie,
I'll say y'all ended up getting Sammy Watkins too after the fact.
and Hitchens got picked 5 picks ahead of DeAnthony Thomas for us. Yeah, that just wasn't. James White, who's now retired.
Oh yeah, he just retired, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's not a lot of shit. A lot of us could have seen we could have done. That wasn't a great draft. There's a lot of disappointment in there besides Matt.
Yeah, I say that. It was top heavy, and then that second round, you know, I had some ballers and wide receivers, but that was about it.
Kelvin Benjamin was in that draft. Shazier was in that draft, but he got hurt.
Damn, man.
Odell.
Didn't Kelvin Benjamin, did they say dude was like 270 and was trying to play tight end?
Something like that, yeah.
And I was like, 'cause he went to I want to say after the Panthers, he went to the Bills. Yeah, he went to the Bills and then somewhere else. And then it was either last year or the year before he came back and I guess tried to get on as a tight end. But that shit didn't work out. I thought that nigga was going to for real be the next Randy Moss.
Yeah. Disappointments.
Very much so.
What you got, P?
Oh, nothing. I'm just looking through the draft. And it's a lot of cats didn't make it too far. But yeah. So with that, Buffalo's the biggest disappointment so far. I'm looking forward to doing this next week. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It's been a good night. Appreciate everybody tuning in, having a moment with us. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. Y'all be safe out there tonight, the weekend. 816 days this weekend. Even though it's next week, they're celebrating this weekend Sunday down on 18th of Vine.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with a church on the Vine, then I think some two-stepping at some point. You know what I'm saying? Should be a real cool vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, plan on sliding through for that for a minute. Shout out to Busy putting that together, or spearheading that. Let's see. Next Friday, we might not be on because we may be down at a record bar supporting the homie friend of the show, Lou Rip.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a show, so we since we didn't go get to see Scarface, we'll gladly substitute that for seeing Lou Rip. So we may not be on next week. I'll let y'all know. Just keep an eye out on our Instagram and Facebook. And we're also available now on just about everywhere you listen to a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Get your podcast from. So
I would say share those old episodes.
like, share, subscribe. Really do appreciate everything. Don't forget, vote Lawnarchy on pitch.com. Best local podcast. Man, y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace.